Hey everybody, it's Mr. Sanchez and it is April 17th, 2020. Happy Friday, everybody. Going to make a video today with several important announcements to go over and then give you today's lesson. So please watch today's video all the way through. It's going to have a lot of information for you. First off, I hope you are continuing to be smart and safe when it comes to this. I think by now everybody realized that it's no joke. It's not going anywhere. And if we continue to stay smart and make very common sense, rational decisions, that this actually can go away. We can get back to our lives like we know it. Now, it's not going to happen next week. It's not going to happen next month. But eventually, yes, everything is going to be back to normal. In the meantime, we got to continue doing the things that we've been doing and understanding that this is the way life is going to be for the next couple of weeks. But take a look at the calendar, the date that I said when I started the video, April 17th. We are more than halfway done with April. When we get done with April, it's into May, and then that's the last month pretty much of school. Like, you don't have many more weeks of school. Honestly, 6, 7 more weeks of academics, and you're off into summer. Might not be the great summer of going to the beach and going to the mall and all that fun stuff we usually do in the summer, but at least you won't have to worry about any sort of school or stuff like that. You can do whatever you want to do within reason. So don't forget either that April is standardized testing month, and you guys don't have to do any of that right now or this school year. So that is completely canceled for you. This is the time of year where English and math spend about, 3 to 4 weeks total of your time doing testing, high pressure, high stakes testing that you don't even have to worry about. So, there's always a silver lining when it comes to stuff like this. Maybe that's one of those things to keep in mind that, hey, yes, we're doing English stuff, but hey, at least it's not state testing and frying your brain for 2.5 weeks. The big announcement I do want to go over today are grades. I've had a few students already ask me, hey, when are grades going to be updated? What have you been doing this whole time? Just realize that grades are not being forgotten. They are up to date. The only issue is that I have not been able to release those grades to students or parents. In fact, no teachers in the entire state of California are allowed to release updated grades as of right now. However, we finally got a date where we are able to give you those updated grades, and that is April 20th, next Monday. So at that point, you will see that those assignments you've been doing and turning in and all that hard work you've been putting in will be paying off. I promise. Your grades will improve if you've been doing the work. You'll be very, very happy with what you see. If you have not been doing the work, you probably know what to expect. No miracles. But just know that grades we're finally through all of that. And it was, it made sense. Figuring out which students had access to computers or iPads or internet and wasn't working, parents losing jobs, daycare. With all of that, the state of California and the district, we've all kind of come to an understanding that it's time to allow students to see their up-to-date grades. So April 20th will be that. I will get to finally press that button where I get to share with students and parents, and you can see where you're at. So that is hopefully some good news for those that have been doing the work, but I know it's frustrating to not really see any reward for the effort you're putting in, but that should change moving forward. And, it's still not too late. If you guys have those lower grades, this is a great time. You just got to do the work, turn it in. I'm being very generous when it comes to work. So make sure you get it done. Late work, doesn't matter. Turn it in. Let's get those grades all the way up. Let's try to get everybody have an A. Why not? A couple other announcements too. Tomorrow, I guess today, I do these videos the night before, but today, Friday, there is a kind of a gathering of teachers for Washington Middle School, and they're kind of doing what they're called, it's like a car raid, a car parade of the teachers, driving around and trying to see as many students as possible through a rational distance. Pretty cool idea. There's about 10, 12 teachers doing it. I, unfortunately, can't be one of them. And I wanted to share that with you here in case you're like, what the heck? Why didn't Mr. Sanchez go and do that? It just doesn't make sense for a couple of reasons. The first and foremost being safety. For my dad, I have to be in contact with him on a weekly basis in order to get him groceries and his mail and stuff like that. I have to actually come in contact with him. And as you know, his immune system is very compromised from his recent battle with cancer. It's too risky for me to go to anywhere that is not absolutely necessary. It's been staying at home every day unless I need to go to the store, and that's, I put gloves on and masks on and everything and try to get that done. It's also, it's a long drive for me. It's about a 45-minute drive there and a 45-minute drive back. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me. So I won't be able to attend, but I would like to. I would be there if I lived, a little bit closer. It's really, really tough for me. So don't think that I don't want to be there, but I wanted to share the reasons why I chose not to be a part of that. It's just too risky for my family, my dad, to try to do something that isn't just absolutely necessary. So I will be available though all day Friday to go over anything you might have, issues you might need. The last announcement today is to be sure to sign up for the Remind app if you have not done so. I have a lot of people, a lot of parents on there, but if you personally have not, or you want your parents to have it, or they want to have it, please enter this code into the Remind app. You just join a class, enter that code, and you can join my English class, and we can get all of those announcements out for you. Or if you have issues, you can text me individually. That's literally the best way to get in contact with me each day during the day. With those announcements out of the way, today's agenda is really, really straightforward, as you probably saw when I had it up. Today is the DLP, so I'll go ahead and put that up really quick. It's a simple 5-sentence response to this question. What is your favorite thing to do during summer break in the normal times? Go ahead and pause, complete that. And then when you're done with that, please upload your DLP for the week under the classwork assignment. So if you go to classwork, please put it under the DLP. All right. And then at this point, pause and do your reading for 20 minutes. Come back, and then you'll be able to finish up your reading log and turn that in as well for your reading log. And then finally, while you're there turning those two things in, please do the attendance assignment. It is vital that you guys do that every single week to make sure that I know you have access to Google Classroom, and the state is using that as their attendance survey. So we've been doing pretty good on that, 36 out of 40, 40 missing. The first week was really good. We had 50 and 26. So it's just crazy to me that, 1 week, boom, 50, and then the next week we're down to 36. So let's get everybody doing those attendance. It's 2 seconds, guys. You click on it, you click yes or no. Look at literally by the time it loads up, it takes longer to load than it does to actually do it. You just say yes, submit, bam, you're done. Okay. It's so easy. Just do that, please. And then the last thing today is please log into your iReady and complete one lesson. All I need you to do is one lesson for today. If that takes you 10, 15 minutes and you pass one lesson, you're done. May take a little longer for some of you, depending where you're at and what lesson you get assigned, but please log into your iReady, complete one full lesson with 75% or better. If you don't pass, then do it again, get it done, get your 75% done. I'll be checking those when grades go out. Okay, so that will be part of your grades as well. So if you have any questions, hit me up on Remind or email. That's the best way to do it. And otherwise, stay safe, guys. Stay safe, do work. Mr. Sanchez signing off. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week.